buffon, Hutton, Montague, Dobzhansky, So race and racism. What is race? See, first of all, the term race was coined by Buffon. The term race was coined by Buffon. See, generally, for example, all lions comes under only one species. But in lions, all are not similar. Some variations are there. At the same time, all snakes comes under one category only, one species. At the same time, all snakes are definitely not similar. Similarly, any species, if you consider lizards, abundant number of variations, humans, abundant number of variations, horses, abundant number of variations, is it? Inhuman, mongoloids are there, caucasides are there, negroids are there, proto-australoids are there, different fragments are there, segments are there, variations are there. So generally in animal or in plants, so if a single species, then some variations that are known as subspecies in animal, in plant. But whereas in human, the variations are known as races. That means first time this Buffon introduced this term to identify subspecies. To identify subspecies, to distinguish subspecies. Yeah. So, first Buffon, he introduced this term. The race term originally belongs to the biological. That means the term race is a biological term coined by Buffon to distinguish subspecies, variations in species, subspecies. So something like that first. Then what is the definition of race? For the definition, different scholars have different opinions. See, what are the Negroes? Negro means what? Negro means dark skin. Tall or dwarf? Of course, generally tall, physical stature, curly hair, long head, flattened nose. Is it thick lips? Something. Is it bulged forehead? Something. That means if the characters are there, bulged forehead, long skull, dolichocephalic, flattened nose, platyrrhini, dark skin, then curly hair, then they consider as a Negro. No, not like that. Yeah. So yellow skin, dwarf to medium, physical stature, eyes are small, vision is slant, upper eyelid epicanthic folding, something. If that characters are there, they considered as a Mongolites. Mongolites. Skin, white skin, of course, tall to medium physical stature. So hair wave-like or even straight, something caucasoid. That means from generations to they are acquiring similar characters. Yeah. These individuals present, Negroes also similar, their parents also similar, their parents also similar. From generations to they are maintaining similarity. Yeah. Due to that, this Hutton, he defined that. Yeah. A group of individuals who are inheriting a set of phenotypic traits are known as races. Hutton, according to Hutton, a group of individuals who are inheriting a set of phenotypic traits from one generation to the other. So a group of individuals who are inheriting a set of phenotypic traits from one generation to another. Phenotypic traits, physical traits from one generation to the other is known as race, according to Hutton. Yeah. See, Mendelian population we studied. At that time, we studied some definitions. See, definitely our forefathers almost same, they comes under same caste, they married within the caste, their genes also, chromosomes also within that group, then again their children choose their mates within the circle, then their children also choose within the circle. That's why they have a defined gene pool. So a group of individuals who share a common gene pool, that is known as Mendelian population. Same to same definition Montague applied to race also. Yes, race also a Mendelian population, of course. Yeah. That means according to Montague, a group of individuals who share a common gene pool. Yeah. So something like that. According to Hutton, a group of individuals who are inheriting a set of phenotypic traits. According to Montague, again say a group of individuals who share a common gene pool is known as race. Yeah. Then Dobzhansky. See, Negro, Caucasoid, Mongoloid, this Caucasoids is not a single group. It includes number of populations. Again, Negro, it includes number of populations or communities, tribal groups. Same thing, same Mongoloid also. That means each racial group is not a single group. Is not a single group. It is the union of different groups. Yeah. See, if you consider Negro, Bushman, separate category. Hottentots, separate category. You see? Then Pygmy, separate category. Nuer, separate. Dinka, separate. That means abundant tribal groups are there in it. That means all the groups are marrying within. The Dinka and Nuer never marry. Yeah. At the same time, Nuer and Pygmy never marry. That means even though they have different identity, they comes under Negro. Similarly, in Caucasoid also abundant are there. In Mongoloid also abundant are there. That means, according to Dobzhansky, it is not a group of individuals. It is a group of population. Group of populations. Not a group of individuals. So again, all these groups definitely have some similar genetic constitution. Almost more or less static. But some variations are there. They are not the variations, just variations in genetic frequencies. Yeah. This group and this group and this group. See, for example, curly hair. Is it curly hair is Negro character or Negro character and Mongoloid character? Curly hair is present in Caucasoid and even Mongoloid also. The curly hair is definitely present in Negro as well as in Caucasoid and Mongoloid. But curly hair frequency very high in Negro, but negligible in this two. At the same time, dark skin is not the Negro character. Even Caucasoids also have dark skin, but frequency less. Mongoloids also have dark skin, but frequency less. Basically, Mongoloids have yellow skin, Caucasoids have white skin, Negroes have dark skin, but dark skin is present in this two also. That means frequencies are variable. Some frequencies, some genetic frequencies are very high in one group. You see, they are drastically low in another group. That means races, not a separate group. Yeah. So of course, they have their own genetic constitution, more or less constant, but their frequencies are variable due to reproductive isolation, natural selection, sexual selection, mutations, and many other factors. Like that, Dobzhansky defined. That means, what is Dobzhansky definition? Race is a group of populations whose genetic constitution is more or less static and only differ in genetic frequencies due to reproductive isolation, natural selection, mutation, genetic drift, and sexual selection. That means, what is race according to Dobzhansky? A group of populations whose genetic constitution is more or less static and only differ in genetic frequencies due to, of course, reproductive isolation, mutation, natural selection, sexual selection, genetic drift, and something. Due to this, they have some frequential variations. So that is Dobzhansky opinion. Yeah. So you see this too, not here, racism that comes in it. Yeah. That comes under racism, not the race. Yeah. In all humans, genetic constitution is same. 99.9% genetic constitution in all human is same. That 0.1% only differ. That's it. That's it. That means in all Negro, Caucasoid, Mongoloid, in all genetic constitution is constant. In all, constant only. Definitely, Mongoloids are not separate, Caucasoids are not separate, Negroes are not separate. Black melanin producing gene is there in all. The gene is there in all. But melanin producing gene frequency very high in Negro, that's why they are dark. But melanin producing gene is not there, definitely Caucasoid and Mongoloid also can't survive. How they survive? Why their skin is yellowish? Melanin producing gene frequencies are optimum. That's why yellowish. There is also melanin. You see, why these people have white skinned? They too have melanin producing genes, but the frequencies are less. That means, is it genetic constitution is similar or not? Similar. In all populations, this is similar. In all groups, that is similar. But they have some frequential variations. So, melanin producing gene frequency very high in Negro, optimum in Mongoloid, least in Caucasoid. You see, hair producing, again, genes also present in all, but the curly genes, curly hair genes, very high in Negroid, medium in Mongoloid, very rare in Caucasoid. That's it. That's it. But if melanin producing gene is not there, 100% they can't survive. They can't survive. Heart beating genes, insulin producing gene, you see, melanin producing gene, whatever, growth hormone producing gene, thyroid functioning gene, pituitary functioning gene, you see, all these genes are similar, no? In all humans similar, but not exactly similar. Frequential variations are there. Frequential variations are there. Yeah. Such a groups where frequential variations are there, that groups are known as races. That groups are known as races. That means races have only frequential variations only. Otherwise all are same. Otherwise all are same. You see? Yeah. So height. So height deciding gene is present in all. Yeah. But the height genes are more in Negro, optimum in Caucasoid, less in Mongoloid. The gene is there, but frequential variations are there. Is it? Yeah. Men and women also same. Heart for 22 autosome, 22 pairs of autosomes, same in man and woman. X chromosome also same in man and woman. But only Y chromosome is a different. That's it. That's it. Wherever homogeneity and heterogeneity both go together, nothing is differ, nothing is similar, nothing is variable. We can't say anything. We can't say anything. Yeah. I hope it's clear, no? Understand? Yeah. Melanin producing genes are present in all, but frequencies are variable. Height increasing genes also present in all, where frequential variations. Is it? I hope it's clear. I hope it's clear. Not only that, even curly hair is present in definitely Mongoloid and Caucasoid also. Epicanthic folding present in Caucasoid also, but frequencies are very negligible, very negligible. But the epicanthic gene frequency very high in Mongoloid. very high in Mongoloid. That means a group of populations whose genetic constitution is more or less static, and have only variations in genetic frequencies due to, of course, is it? Reproductive isolation is there, natural selection is there, sexual selection is there, mutations are occurring, drifts are occurring. Due to all this, frequential changes are there. This is the original definition. Yeah. So these are all superficial, of course. A group of individuals who are inheriting a set of characters, set of phenotypic traits from one generation to another. Of course, Negroes are almost similar, Mongoloids are almost similar, Caucasides are almost similar. Reason is, yes, they are marrying internally from the beginning. That's why they are inheriting. A group which is inheriting similar traits is known as race according to Houghton. According to Montague, yes, a group of individuals who share a common gene pool. They are sharing common gene pool, that's why that is similar. This is also correct, but superficial, not 100%. This is 100% correct definition. Dobzhansky definition. That's why Dobzhansky's contributions are very prominent. That means this Caucasoid, Negroid, Mongoloid, all are same, more or less static. Okay. At the same time, not single individual, they are not individual, they are groups. Group of populations whose genetic constitution is more or less constant, but they have only frequential variations due to mutation, genetic drift, natural selection, sexual selection. Is it? They select, I want to marry this girl only. Sexual selection. Nature selects some another. Natural selection. Is it? Yeah. So, culture permits within only cultural selection. So, of course, the selections also many. So, anything, something, this is the Dobzhansky definition. A group of populations whose genetic constitution is more or less constant, but they have some frequential variations due to, that's it. Some reasons also he had given: natural selection, sexual selection, mutation, drifts, and reproductive isolation, something. That is Dobzhansky definition. Okay, that is risk. Then characters of risk. Okay. The first character, that is, race is a group of populations. First character, that is a group of populations. Yeah. So definitely write something. Race includes many populations. They have their own gene pool, in which only some genetic frequencies are variable. Okay. Same to same again. Then genetic variability. Second point, genetic variability. See, definitely in all Homo sapiens, these are all comes under Homo sapien only. Is it? All Homo sapiens are genetically similar. but they have, these groups, races have some variations. Yeah. See again, if you consider Caucasoid and Negro, definitely variations are there. Again, if you consider Negro, in Negro, Bushmen are differ, Hottentots are differ, Pygmies are differ. You see? So, all these groups are differ again. All Indians, almost North Indian comes under Aryan, single Aryan group. Is it all North Indians are similar? No similar. No similar. Of course, Aryan is not a race, but that is also a race. They use. Yeah. So, Risley used, even Sarkar used, but is it really race or not? No, that is not the race. That is not the race. Of course. This one? Yes, comes under Caucasoid only. We comes under Caucasoid. Even Dravidians also comes under Caucasoid. Dravidian also Caucasoid. Proto-Australoid also the Caucasoid. Yeah. These are all only three only. Yeah. Yes, definitely foothills of Himalaya and northeast. We studied already. We studied racial classification. We studied already. Yes. Yeah. So the Lepchasu, Northern Nagasu, Chekmasu, Bhutiasu, Pahariasu, these are all comes under definitely Mongoloid group. We discussed already. Yeah. So, not necessary that much here. That means all Mongolites are not similar. Naga is separate, Chakma is separate, Lepchas are separate, Bhotias are separate. How can you say all are Mongoloid? Of course, they have some similarities. At the same time, again they have variations. That means these genetic variations between different races are definitely negligible when you compare the variations within the group. On the basis of epicanthic folding, flattened nose, flattened face, round head, yellow pigment, Mongoloid. Why can't you consider other? Height variations are there, skull variations are there. Is it? That means definitely within Mongoloids, all Mongoloid groups are not similar. They have variations. Again, all Caucasoids are not similar. They have variations. All Negroes are not similar. They have variations. That means genetic variability is there. Definitely all humans are similar. Still, these groups have genetic variations. Again, if you consider interracial variations are definitely negligible than intraracial variations. Understand what terminology I used? Intraracial means within the race. That differences are very high than interracial variations. Definitely there. 100% on all North Indian people are not similar. Physical variations, skin variations. Is it? Is it North Indian people are all white? No. How many variations in skin colors? Is it Europeans are all similar? How many variations in skin color? How many variations in height? How many variations in hair quantity, hair thickness, hair nature? Is it? Bundle variations are there. But if you consider simple wave-like, woolly-like, straight hair, in-straight hair, how many types are there? Why can't you consider subtypes? Yeah. All our Europeans are almost tall. How much height? 6 foot, 6.2, 6.1, 6.3, 6.4, 6.5, 5.5, 5.2, 5.3, 5. That means variable or not? Variable. But our is, of course they are tall. Of course they are tall. But in the tall, abundant variations again. Dwarfness. Of course, below 5 foot, again here 4 foot, 4.1, 4.2, 4.35. Why such a variations arising? Means internal variations are there again. These internal variations are more than inter, not that one only. All Homo sapiens are genetically similar, but their frequencies are variable. This variability is very high. Within a population than that of different populations. That means definitely intra racial variations are more than the inter racial variations. Genetic variations. Then reproductive isolation. Reproductive isolation. See, definitely all these races, Negroid, Caucasoid, Mongoloid, are reproductively isolated, but the reproductive isolation is not closed. It is still open. Some Mongoloids are marrying Caucasoids are marrying Negroes are marrying Mongoloid. Still, they are maintaining unique nature. That means that intermixing is very negligible. That's why they are maintaining still unique. Not that one only. So all these races are reproductively isolated, but this isolation is not complete. This isolation is not complete. Yeah, it's a partial only. Then the next one is a pure biological term. That means pure biological. That means definitely race term we can't apply cultural point of view or intelligent point of view or any. Is a pure biological term, that's it. Not that one only. Race is a biological concept. Culture, intelligence, superiority or inferiority are not related. This is about concept of race first. So, race, first term, Buffon, according to this person, is a simple biological term he introduced. So, this term is useful to identify the subspecies, that's it. Then Hutton, so it's a group of individuals who are inheriting a set of phenotypic traits from one generation to the another. Then Montague, again a group of individuals who have a common gene pool or who share a common gene pool. Then Dobzhansky. What about the Dobzhansky definition? This is not a group of individuals, group of populations whose genetic constitution is more or less constant, but they have some frequential variations due to mutation, genetic drift, natural selection, sexual selection, and finally reproductive isolation. So something like that, Dobzhansky. Then characters. A group of population, not one, is a group, number of groups are there. Then genetic variability, of course genetic variability is there, frequential variations are there. That variations are very high within a single group, not between different groups. Yeah. Then reproductive isolation, definitely mongoloid, caucasoid, negroids are reproductively isolated, but isolation is not absolute. That is a partial, that is a relative only. Still, intermixing is going on from the beginning. Even then, they have some variations due to reproductive isolation. Something like that it goes on. Then is a biological term. So culture, intelligence, IQ levels, nowhere considered. It's a pure biological term. That's it. This is about the race concept. Then racism. Almost every year this question is guaranteed, almost repeated. So what is this racism? Nothing. Yeah. Almost this concept emerged in 15th century. When this European migrated to different parts of the world, these Europeans came across different indigenous people. That indigenous people are culturally almost somewhat inferior, so not civilized. So black skin color, after seeing this, African people, Australian people, American people, Asian people, these Europeans came to conclude that, are Europeans, we are white color, very superior, our culture is well developed, we are civilized, these people are uncivilized, black skin color, no purity in the cultural activities, mentally they are very weak, we are mentally very strong, something. That means the racism concept emerged in 15th century. When these Europeans migrated to different parts of the world. At the same time, this reached peak at the time of Hitler. In the name of racism, he ordered, kill them, all Jews killed. So 20 lakh people they mercilessly killed just in the name of, yes, Aryan and non-Aryan. Is it? Aryan superiority, Hitler. Yes. That means it reached peak at the time of Hitler. Whatever that may be. So definitely that racism leads to racial discrimination and apartheid. What is that apartheid in Africa? Racial discrimination only, black and white discrimination only. Yeah. So this racism, racial discrimination, that is the reason for slavery, apartheid, and many other social evils. So this is first introduction. What is racism? First, racism emerged, is it, in 15th century due to migration of Europeans to different parts of the world. Yeah. So this racism, due to racism only, racial discrimination and slavery emerged in throughout the world, of course. Whatever, what is this? It's nothing. Racism is a ethnocentric field. is a ethnocentric concept or feel, is a bitter thought. Based on some wrong notions or false prejudice, based on superiority and inferiority of mental and physical ability, skin color, etc. That means is a ethnocentric attitude, ethnocentric approach, is a bitter thought, is a wrong notion based on some false prejudice such as purity and superiority of the blood, fine skin color, superior mental and physical ability, superior physical and mental ability, and finally cultural superiority. So something that means is an ethnocentric approach, is a bitter thought based on some false notions such as purity and superiority of the blood, fine skin color, superiority, superior physical and mental ability, and cultural superiority. So something like that. Then purity and superiority of the blood. What is this? See, definitely Human Genome Project is an international project, Human Genome Project. Under this, scientists conducted and extracted total genetic constitution of the human and finally came to conclude that 99.9% genetic constitution of human are similar, just 0.01% only, 0.1% only differ. That too, why that is differ? Different environmental adaptation. So that leads to some mutations. So that means definitely in human there is no any purity, no race is pure, no human is pure. Is it? Even according to Human Genome Project, 99.9% human are genetically constant. But they have some variations due to environmental variations. That's it. That is about purity and superiority. That means after writing this, reject all this. Our task is rejecting this. It's a wrong notion. It's a false prejudice based on bitter thought. It's ethnocentric. So we should not accept that. So something, reject it. That means humans are not pure. Human races are not pure. No race is pure. From the beginning, intermixing is going on. But of course, still some isolation is there. Due to that isolation, some variations are isolated. That's it. That means this concept is completely wrong. Humans are not at all pure. No race is pure. Again, take the support of this Human Genome Project. According to this, all humans genetic constitution similar, but they have some variations due to environmental variations. Then again, this fine skin color. This fine skin color also a false notion. Which color is skin color is fine? Is it black horse is beautiful or white horse is beautiful? Is it white cow milk is pure or black cow milk is pure? Which one is pure? Which one is impure? What is the nonsense? That means fine skin color is also a false notion. False notion. One should not support such a false concepts, false prejudice. Definitely skin color also an environmental. According to Comas, all human variations are environmental adaptations. All human variations are environmental variations only. They are perfect adaptive traits only. Adaptive traits only. Definitely in equatorial zone, black skin color is definitely useful to protect the body. Is it? Due to high intensity of the sunlight, body produce abundant melanin. That melanin is useful to protect the body. There is a protecting phenomena. At the same time, in polar region, melanin producing genes are negligible. Reason is races are mild. If melanin is more, definitely the mild race unable to penetrate into the skin, then unable to produce vitamin D. So they can't survive. That means skin color also an environmental phenomena, environmental trait. Yes. This dark skin, white skin, yellow skin, whatever, that is an environmental adaptation, environmental adjustment. Yeah. According to Comas, all variations, human variations are adaptive characters only. Adaptive characters only. Yeah. Superior physical and mental ability. See this scissor. Yeah. Conducted experiments on human, on different races of human. Yeah. After conducting experiments, he came to conclude that, see, he selected some Negroes, Caucasides, Mongolites, all. But they have some variations in knowledge. After providing training, they gained almost equal knowledge, equal intelligence. That means, what is knowledge? Knowledge is unacquired. You studied engineering, that's why you have engineering knowledge. I studied anthropology, that's why I have anthropological knowledge. Another person studied medical, he has medical knowledge. That's it. Who is superior? Is it anthropology superior or medical superior or engineering superior? Who is superior here? That means knowledge variations are there, not intelligence variations. That means all human are equally intelligent, but they may have variations in knowledge. According to Scissor. That means knowledge is an acquired one, but intelligence is internal one. Is it? That means all human are definitely equally intelligent. That means inner ability is same in all. Is it? They need some training, that's it. You people from the beginning educated, something educationally aware, that's why you think you are culturally superior. No. Whose culture is great? Is it Picasso paintings are great or tribal paintings are great? Is it tribal literature is great or Who is that? Shakespeare literature is great. We can't. That means culture is not a comparative unit. Culture is a unique. Definitely maybe variations in civilization, but not in the culture. That means, forget that, there is no any superiority in physical or mental ability. If we provide training, definitely they will gain. Yes, intelligence equally all. But definitely they have some variations. If you ask, see something, even in our society also, how we are deciding IQ levels, how we are deciding intelligence. So asking some questions. When Akbar born? Akbar when born? I don't know. But you maybe know. You are intelligent, I am not intelligent. Is it not the stupidity? That means such questions are favorable to some sections, unfavorable to some other sections. Comparing tribal people and city people, asking questions. How many alphabets are there? Alphabets kya hai ye? This person, I know, 26. See, intelligent. You don't know after all alphabet number. Criticizing. Areba, you know how to climb the tree? You know how to escape from the tiger? You know how to collect the honey from the forest? Why can't we measure in that line? Why are you asking nonsense questions? Take the considerations. Collecting honey. Okay, first. Invade your city people and rural people, tribal people. Now conduct karo. Yeah. So, automatically tribal people are the winners. Yeah. Then, leave the line. Yeah. Shall we see? Is the tribal people escape or city people escape? Then decide. Yeah. Then, are entering into caves and collecting something. So, just seeing ground where food material is available. Let them see the city people. They don't know anything, but tribal people are seeing, carefully watching. They can understand. Yes, here roots are there. Roots are there here. Definitely that is enough for our successful survival. What about the city people? 100% they can't. That means our criterions itself is a blunder. These criterions are already favorable to one group, unfavorable to another group. Then after comparing, this intelligent, innocent, ignorancy, foolish. Brother, who is foolish here? The person who is taking the criteria. This group first of all, they don't know anything. That means all humans are equally intelligent. That people know how to protect themselves, how to extract the food. We know that's it. I know anthropology, you don't know anthropology. That means you are knowledgeless, I am knowledge. What nonsense? Is it not a nonsense? Is it I know the engineering subject? I don't know. Means, am I fool? You are intelligent. No, this is not the comparison. Yeah. I know Anthro, you know engineering, another person medical, another person business, administration, another person another something. This is a knowledge part. Knowledge part is different. Intelligence is different. How can you compare both? Superiority of the mental and physical. Nonsense, this one. That means, according to Caesar, he rejected this. No. Not like that. All are equally intelligent. If you provide training, definitely each and every person can acquire intelligence. But knowledge variations are there. Knowledge is acquired, intelligence is inner. So no superiority, no inferiority. Like that debate it goes on. Then cultural superiority. What is this cultural? Again we have to reject it. That means culture is an environmental construct. Culture is environment. Environment decides. If they are living in forest area, food gather hunter only. If they are living in desert area, food gather hunter only. In polar region, food gather hunter only. Where are fertile soils? How to cultivate the agriculture? If fertile soils are there, then agriculture will rise. If only grasslands are there, domestication of animal, mineral resources, technology, then industrialization. That means culture is definitely an environmental construct. No culture is superior, no culture is inferior. All cultures are equal. Culture, cultural progress is depends on needs and the environment. Environment decides and human needs decides. That's it. This is about the concept of racism. Nothing. Then again, according to anthropology, trace here properly. According to anthropology, there are no pure races. First, one character. 1 point. According to anthropology, there are no pure races. All humans belongs to only one category, that is Homo sapien. Using race and racism terms to discriminate or exploitation and even the extermination is a crime. Using race and racism terms to discriminate, exploitation and even the extermination, elimination is crime. Then next point, it is completely or absolutely unscientific. Is absolutely unscientific, false and myth. One should not encourage such a myth. It is purely ethnocentric attitude. Racial variations are only adaptive features. Racial variations are only adaptive features, not related to culture, intelligence, superiority or inferiority. Not related to culture, intelligence, superiority or inferiority. Trust here. According to anthropology, many times whatever they ask, racism, write anthropological point of view. What is this? Anthropologically, if you write this, 100% you will get extraordinary marks. Anthropologically what? Yes. Anthropological is completely false. Is a false, based on false prejudice, unscientific, myth. Is ethnocentric attitude. No race is pure. Such races are not there. All humans belongs to only one category, that is Homo sapien. That means one genus and species only. Using race and racism terms to discriminate, exploitation and even extermination is a crime. Is absolutely unscientific, false and myth. One should not encourage such a myth. It is purely ethnocentric. Racial variations are only adaptive features, not related to culture, intelligence, superiority or inferiority. This is about race and racism. 100% they give priority to the last paragraph. Then again UNESCO declaration is there in 1952. This is also very important. Explain the UNESCO declaration related to racism. Explain UNESCO declaration related to racism. Write it directly. All humans belongs to same species and genus. Belongs to same genus and species, that is Homo sapien. Same, almost similar. Next, all phenotypic and cultural variations are environmental adaptive features. FATRS, features, characters, adaptive traits. Human variations are due to mutations, cross marriages, and environmental factors. Mutations, cross marriages, and environmental factors. Next, no race is pure. Next, all races are equally intelligent. Next, the races can't be grouped. On the basis of nationality, religion, language, or any other. The races can't be grouped on the basis of nationality, religion, language, or any other. Next, present racial classification is only useful for study of human. Present racial classification is only useful for study of human. That means it is academic. No race is superior or inferior. Then all humans are equal and they deserve equal treatment. All races are equal and they deserve equal treatment. Then finally, racism is a social myth. That's it. Almost similar. UNESCO declaration related to, yes, racism, or explain anthropological perception of racism, or race and racism. Whatever they give, try to mention all this. Yeah. So 100% race and racism frequently repeated many times. Yes. No, you can't use all the terminology, any terminology, not only Negro, even Caucasoid also you can't use. But people accept Caucasoid means already they have some feel of superiority. Negro means that is inferior. See, blaming in the name of caste is definitely crime, but untouchables only it is a very severe. USC fellow comes under punishable crime, untouchability. Reason is that group comes under untouchability. If I speak, you Brahman fellow, no, it not comes under untouchability. But both terms are similar or not? Yes. That means using caste term or racial term or regional term or gender, all women ऐसे करते हैं. A woman always inferior. उनका दिमाग भी नहीं काम करता. Is it not the again ethnocentric male attitude? That means using such a terminology is completely comes under ethnocentric only, discrimination only. But if you use male, automatically our chest, this false notion we can't do. That's why using male term is not the discrimination, but using female term is a discrimination. But both are same, no? If any female commented, कभी देखो ये मेल ऐसे कर दे भाई, उनका क्या? Very proud fellows, these fellows are. Is not the discrimination? How? In what way she criticized? Total group all males. That means. But 90% female never use that term, but male use this term. Male always criticize the female. ये क्या मालूम तुम्हारा को? What you know? You people always living in the house and speaking something. Men always try to suppress, but female very negligible, very negligible. That's why discrimination comes in female point of view, not male point of view. Similarly, using Caucasic term also wrong, Negro term also wrong, but Negro term using very severe. Reason is already discrimination is there. That automatically comes under discrimination. According to Untouchability, Prohibition and Punishment Act is there, no? Untouchability, Prevention and Untouchability, Prevention Act, that's it, no? Prevention and Prohibition, I think. Prevention and Prohibition, no discrimination in the Act. Untouchability, Prevention and Prohibition Act, 1955. 1955. Untouchability, 1955. 1970. SCSC Atrocities Act, Prevention of Atrocities Act. Prevention of Atrocities Act differ. Untouchability Prohibition Act is differ. Civil Rights Act is differ. But now final act is Civil Rights Act only. All acts are merged here. That means amendments. Now it is something. So whatever abusing in the name of SC, Mala, Madiga, something are there, no? That is crime. That is crime. But if I abuse in the name of Brahman, if I abuse in the name of Kshatriya, I hate Brahman, then that also equivalent or not? Is it punishable or not? We have to punish, but that act is not there. The most violated one. Not only Supreme Court, in Congress government, one minister belongs to Andhra Pradesh, one woman, Parliament itself declared, this is the most violation act. Unnecessarily this SC, ST people harassing the open category people. Yeah. If is also a crime. Of course, then what right you have to say on my group also? See, for women raping, proofs are not necessary. For abusing in the name of caste, proofs are not necessary. Proof, how can you collect the proof? I am not prepared to record it or take the camera or something. He used, that's it. That's it. How can I prove? Even rape cases also need not to prove. Need not to prove. Women version itself is more than enough. More than enough. Even women harassment also need not to prove anything. That is also most violated one. That is also most violated one. Dowry, that is not at all act. Who is, where government is controlling, each and every person is taking. You also taking, I have also taken. Is the most violated one. The most violated one. The law itself based. Dowry Prohibition Act 1961. But even then, the law itself based. No one is caring about. Even parliamentarians also taking dowry for their children. All bureaucrats, all politicians, all executive, judicial, legal people also taking. Then what is the meaning in it? What is the meaning in it? Laws are there in India. Many laws are there. But they are totally waste laws. Completely waste. No one care about. No one care about. Parliamentarians are not caring. Even judicial people also not caring. They also taking dowry. Then why law? 1961. Number of amendments again. Such a junk laws. Junk law. In India, abundant junk laws are there. But only few acts are active. We study no gene. 5% genes are active. 90% genes are inactive. They comes under junk category. If you consider laws, more than 95% laws comes under junk, functionless. Only 5% laws are active. They are working. Again in that 5%, more than 50% are violated. SC/ST case, women harassment case, working women harassment case, domestic violation case. These are all violated. If boss is not cooperating, if boss is something angry, then this working woman will simply file the case. This fellow harassing me. This fellow sexually something calling me. Cut them that fellow. No, we are discussing law, no? Action, some laws are very active, but again, absolutely violated, highly misused. Hmm. 99% see that too again, of course, the law is essential. But who are filing case? 99% the obedient women who are respecting their families, even though husband is harassing, they are compromising. But who are coming into the scene? The women who are indulging in adultery. Yes. Who want to harass the husband. Yes, that is one easy way to harass the husband, to control the husband. So, this is the most violated one. Too many cases. But in detail I don't know. But many cases are like that. Many women, almost if they are crossing the door means they want to harass the husband. That's it. 99% if they have some cooperation, something, even though husband is somewhat negative, they try to adjust. The reason is family, not the joke. Children are there, family is there. This is interdependent. How easily they come out? How easily they can break their bonds, family bonds. The ready to break means, yes, maybe this fellow reached peak, maximum atrocity, otherwise women dominancy or opportunistic. Almost women favoring, caste favoring laws are most violated in India. We can't. The Supreme Court also opined that, Parliament also opined that, ministers also publicly commented. Still we can't do it. Reason is law is existing. If law is existing, nobody will do anything. No, that's it. Yeah. So this is race and racism. Or 15 minutes. Sanskritization, westernization. Okay, shall we?